Hey YouTube, NWA Pepper here, and today we're going to use my Seal-A-Meal, or I guess this is a food saver, to make some storage, some long-term storage for some ammunition. I bought a couple brand new magazines, 30 round magazine, and I'm going to put 2 boxes of ammunition or 40 rounds in each sealed package just to help it store better for long term, and also to give me more practice with my new food saver. Of course, just like any of them, I sealed the bottom, and then what I do is I lay my magazine out and my 2 boxes of ammo, and then I kind of measure, with some extra to seal it. And once I get it measured how I want it, which that's pretty close, I like to leave some extra so if I need to get in it, then I have enough bag to seal it again. I close it first, then I cut it. And for some reason that didn't work. Let's try that again. Cut, and there it goes. It's alright, it's new. Then I tuck my roll out of the way there. And I've got enough bag to do a rifle magazine and then my 2 boxes of ammunition with quite a bit left over. And that's intentional. That way I have enough, like I said, to use it later. And I'll go ahead and seal this one pretty quick. And you may hear it just a little bit, but it's sucking all the air out of this, as it's supposed to. It does a really good job. I'm using heavy duty bags for this particular project. But the reason I want to do this is so I can store it in places where maybe if there's something happens to my container or in my gun safe or things, that it just helps protect it from oxygen a little bit better than I can normally. And you see, there it is, nice and sealed. And what I'll do is I'll write the date on that, and then I'll just set this in the bottom of a plastic can or a bucket, or even in my safe somewhere. You can even feel, you can't see very well, but it sucks down the oxygen out of the boxes. So I really like that. I've had it stand for a pretty good time, as long as nothing has sharp edges, which is why I leave the ammunition in the soft cardboard boxes. And this particular time I'm using PMags because they have rounded edges. And I may have an issue here someday, which on the new mags, they don't have that on there as much. And then on this particular one, I'm going to leave it in this interior bag, just for another level of protection to protect that bag. And like I said, the reason is where I live is pretty humid. And we have a lot of time during the year that it's wet and hot, super humidity. And if I can help have some magazines and some ammunition that's been completely protected from that, I mean, you understand the benefits of that, I hope. And it's not very expensive, particularly when you compare it to, how much the magazine is and the ammunition. I mean, this is less expensive ammo, but for this particular rifle, this is $12 or $15, and then of course these are $5 a box. That last one was a little more. And so if I can do something to help protect that a little, I certainly want to do that. And I don't really want to be stingy with the plastic. Like I say, it's relatively inexpensive. over the long haul. And I know a lot of people don't do this or go to this extreme. They just put it in like an ammo can, and that's fine too. I have several of those, but I also have spots that I may want to store some ammunition or some magazines or gun oil, or well, anything to do with firearms. Places I may want to store it that I don't want to store a whole ammo box full. If I'm going to make an emergency resupply bucket to put somewhere, I don't want to put, a $15 ammo can in addition to the other things I'm going to do. I may just want to put in an extra reload or two for a rifle or shotgun or things like that. And that's why I do these the way I'm doing them, because it lets me place the ammunition places that I normally wouldn't, in smaller doses, with everything I need if I've had a malfunction. To include, I've even bought this Most Lost parts kit to help replace or repair one of my rifles in case there's ever an issue. And see, there you go. You see how well this sucked up? And so I'll take these and I'll put them in some emergency resupply locations, and that way I've got a magazine for my rifles and a complete reload and a few extra for that rifle together, and any place I want it. I don't do all my ammunition this way, but anytime I decide to pick up a new magazine, that's an extra. This is how I'm going to do that. And this machine makes that fairly easy to do. As always, we really like it. If you like the channel, subscribe to it. We've got lots of channels that I really like that I follow. That have great information. I'm learning so much, and I want to share that with you. This whole thing came from a video response challenge from another channel that got me to thinking about it, and I'm starting to utilize it for more than just my food storage and my food preps. For anything that I want to long-term keep and oxygen herbs. This is NWA Prepper saying thanks for your time. Like, subscribe. We're on Facebook now, NWA Prepper. Check us out. And as always, let's get ready.